Welcome back for another week of candid conversations from Colorado Realty and Property Management. I'm Renee Marzoff with Taylor Hawes and Tuni Kabir. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about Surevestor landlord protection that works in conjunction with normal landlord insurance and why that is important.
Yes, your landlord insurance through your insurance agent typically covers you for liability issues. If a tenant trips and falls, they have a guest, something happens on the property where someone gets injured, or it protects you in the event that there are structural issues that happen, events that can damage the building due to storms. And so the Sheer Landlord Protection Program that we have through Surevestor really more or less covers you for the things that have to specifically do with having a rental property with tenants living in it. So this is definitely something that you will want to kind of be more proactive with and plan ahead if it's something that you're interested in enrolling in, because when those bad things happen, unfortunately, you can't then come on board.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I just want to say that some of my favorite ones from the protection package is, if your tenant skips rent, you'll get 8 weeks of coverage. If there is any tenant delinquencies, you'll also get 12 weeks of coverage. Let's say you need to file for an eviction, you'll also get around, I believe, like $5,000 in coverages for those evictions. So definitely something that you'd want to get a head start on. Like Taylor mentioned, this is not something that can kind of come into effect after the fact.
Mm-hmm. For sure. It's definitely one of those things that you don't know you need it until you really need it, unfortunately, in a lot of cases. Here in Colorado, legislation has been changing and it's making the eviction process longer and longer. It used to be a shorter process, but for property owners who unfortunately have to go through that process for their property, they're able to get funds through this program. So having that eviction is less of a stressful event, and they can just focus on getting a bad resident out and looking forward to getting a better resident in the future. We've also seen in more dramatic cases, sometimes tenants pass away in rental properties. It's just an unfortunate fact of life. And thankfully, it's rare, but it does happen. I just spoke with someone this week who's dealing with that in their rental property right now. And he had previously been self-managing and is not really sure where to go from here and what those next steps are. And so just thinking of that situation, if you have a pro on your side already, and you have the Surevestor in place, there's a lot less to worry about. So it's hard to think about those worst case scenarios when you're going into having a rental property, but it is important to think about what could happen and to be prepared for when the worst does come true.
Absolutely. This product was also created by property managers for property managers and owners. So it is very much geared to be your benefit based on kind of all the experiences that we've seen over the years and what happens in this industry, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's only available to those who work with professional property managers. So self-managing landlords don't have the option to enroll in this. You have to be working with a partner who is a property management company. And we're one of the few here in Colorado that does offer that because we know just how important it is for our clients. All right, well, that's everything for this week. We look forward to next week's Candid Conversation.